First of all, I feel very, very good to see so many people here. So it's great to see this room full. Great win. We needed to start this way. I think there's still work that we need to do. There's things that we need to improve. But what we spoke on the locker room is the commitment from the players to make sure that we got the result that we wanted. It was excellent. In the first half, I think we did better in regards to having the ball a little bit more, move the ball around. I think we managed the game, a little bit more in the front foot. Second half, we struggled a little bit in keeping the ball, but we defended very well. We were able to keep a clean sheet, and I think we have the better opportunities. We have the moments in which if we would have finished a couple of moments, then we could have gotten the game into a better spot for us. So for the first match at home in a while, we haven't won the first match, and being able to get 3 points here with a clean sheet was excellent. Unfortunately, Jimmy got hurt with the hamstring. That's one thing that is disappointing about this game because we need everybody. We don't have great depth, so everybody's very, very important. So that's probably the low part about today. But overall, very proud of the group the way we started.
Thank you. Just a reminder, if you're online and you have a question for Gio, just click the raise your hand button and we'll get to your question. And we'll open it up here in the room.
Hi, Gio. You mentioned Jimmy's injury there. Just wondering what kind of opportunity that could present to a guy like Gutierrez or Marvin to come in and provide some minutes while he's out.
Definitely more now. I mean, we saw Gutierrez was able to come into the match today. We saw Santi didn't start because he was still getting, the fitness that he needs. Loria had an opportunity to be able to play. And now, unfortunately, because Jimmy is not available, that creates a good opportunity for another player that, he's been working hard to be able to get that opportunity. So a player like Gutierrez now have, maybe less competition to be able to get in on the field. And now he has the opportunity to be able to continue to prove that he's developing and getting better. I thought he did very well when he came into the game. I thought Loria also helped us in many moments. Maybe still needs to be a little bit more calmer in some moments to finish, because I think he had 1 or 2 moments or opportunities that I think he could have capitalized. But now Gutierrez will have more opportunity. Santi got a couple minutes for him to be able now to keep on getting stronger physically, and now we have to prepare against LAFC.
Hey Joe, you look great with the scarf on the field, by the way.
I promise. No?
Yeah, you did it. You
yeah,
pulled
so
through
I
it.
said I keep my promise.
Could you emphasize a little bit more on how important this win was with such a rotation?
It is always important, very, very important to start with a win. And when you see a win like this today, that had the commitment of every player to work hard to make sure that, that we make it easy for Sporting Kansas City, that we were able to, even in the last few minutes of the game, to suffer together to make sure that we didn't allow that goal to come in, and finish the way we did is very important, because we can continue to build from winning. Now, of course, that we can be better. In the second half, I think we defended too deep. I think we got a little bit tired. Credit to Sporting Kansas City that they moved the ball well. But even in those moments, we created good opportunities to be able then to score more goals. And that's the moment that we need to take advantage of, because we could have put the game away. Even though we were suffering, we could have put the game away in those opportunities. All around, I think, is with the three points now, we can continue to work and prepare even better. And we saw good glimpses of, some good things, but not enough, which, being the first day is something very normal.
Hey, Gio, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
A lot of eyes are obviously on Evander and the impact he's going to have on the team. And in the first half, it felt like, he was still kind of maybe finding his way. Maybe it was the weather conditions, but he seemed to pick up pace a little bit in the second half. Can you kind of evaluate his performance tonight?
Yeah, I think a performance of a player that just arrived to a new league, a performance of a player that at the beginning was finding and looking to try to be involved in the game. And in the second half, we saw, really special moments that unfortunately not all of them were able to, go in his favor. But they were like just a little bit of a verge of, something there that could have just changed the whole moment. But I think for me, the most important thing, how much he ran for the team, how much he put work to make sure that we got a win. And for me, that's so important because the quality, the difference moments, he has those moments and he's going to be able to provide it. The more that he's going to adapt and the more that he's going to play, the fitter that he's going to get. But he ran for the team today. And that is, something that you feel is very important from a player of his caliber. So very proud of him, very proud of the group. And I'm excited what is coming in the future for him.
Hey Gio, congrats on the win. Building off of that, just would love to hear your thoughts just on how the forward play was tonight. Looks like when Nathan came on, he provided a lot of energy, a lot of running. It looked like Goda maybe struggled a little bit to link up passes. Would just love your thoughts kind of on the play of kind of the center forwards tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we know Goda, no? I mean, we know Jaro is a very calm player. He's a player that has a lot of finesse. Sometimes, doesn't appear in some moments in the game, but sometimes when he appears, he can put the quality that we saw in the second half. Maybe in this first half, didn't have that many chances to be able to show that. I think just specifically the moments that he was able to, flick, get us out of situations, a pass here or there that put us in a closer moment to maybe make something important in the game. But yeah, sometimes it could be a little bit more, and that's what we continue to ask for Jaro. We see those special moments, but we know that that's his style of play. He's more of a calm player. Nathan is different. Nathan is more of a player with a lot of energy, with a lot of desire, getting into the game and trying to put all his work into place. And the two different players. So and the good thing is that both today I think worked for the team, which was very important.
Hey Gio, back to Evander. For someone like him, I don't have a great eye for like what makes a great soccer player. Like with him, like what should somebody be watching to just be able to kind of pick up the nuances or just what he does well in the game for just kind of an untrained eye?
Yeah, I think what you're gonna see that will go right to to your brain when you watch him is he does things that are different, things that not everybody can do. Moments in which he can just make a decision or think about something, and his execution is very quick. And maybe he sees something before somebody else sees it, that you can clearly see that puts a player in a better situation to be able to, either score, put a cross in. And if you see a lot of the moments that he was able to find, sometimes not that constant today, because I think he's adapting little by little, but he found those moments to put the other players in better situations. And I think little by little you start seeing the magic that we see, because he's a quality player. And I think his touches, you can see his pass, when he shoots, his free kicks, when they come in in a way that they're more dangerous. So little by little, I think, all will start looking at him, and you'll start just feeling it and understanding the things that he can do that are very special.
Coach, you mentioned Jimmy's injury. Just do you have any sort of idea of the severity of that, first of all?
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be, amount of days. It's going to be weeks. So I'm not confident to be able to tell you exactly how many weeks, but I know that it's not going to be, something very quick. So it was very unfortunate. I think he was just in that moment making a quick sprint to be able to get in behind, and then he's just felt that in an area that, for what I understand, will take a little time for him to heal.
Secondly, you became the winningest coach in franchise history tonight. Just your thoughts on that.
Yeah, first, it's not only me, it's my whole staff. So very content to have a staff that's been with me from the beginning, and being able to, achieve a record. Any record that we can achieve is always important, and it's when, for an organization that you care so much, for fans that you care so much, you feel proud. You feel proud of achieving these type of moments. I was told right after the game, I didn't know that was the case, and I was thrilled and happy to know that that the game today meant a little bit more than just the 3 points.
All right, we'll do one last question online with Paul Dancer. Paul, go ahead.
Hey Gio, congrats.
Thank you.
You mentioned you played a bit too deep at times. What else could you have done to possess the ball better at times tonight?
Yeah, I think definitely the second half we defended too much in regards, our block was too deep. We did a good job to manage it, but we would like to make sure that we can keep the ball a little bit more, that we can find through possession time to rest as well. It doesn't have to be always possession to be able to get in behind and create opportunities. Sometimes it's to be able to have the ball and with the ball be able to have the resting moments that sometimes we felt that we couldn't find. Credit to Sporting Kansas City as well for that, but the credit to the players is also in those moments that we were defending deep, we still were able to create very good moments in attack, to create opportunities, and then we should have capitalized it, because then with that point you're more relaxed, you play with a little more confidence, and it will be an easy match in that moment.
All right, we'll wrap it there. Thank you, Gio, for the time.